here and don't be expecting anything. Even awakening, don't expect, just be totally empty as much as you can. Don't engage with any thought or feelings or imagination or memory. We can do this, it's not difficult. Though they may come up, but you're not going to engage with it just for this duration of this guidance. We're good. Yes? So empty, empty, empty. And I'm not going to ask you to pick up any new concepts also. I'm not going to ask you to create. You don't have to create anything. So don't worry, you cannot fail at what I'm asking. Just as you are, right now, no hypnosis, no speculation, no imagination. Just be empty, leave your thoughts, your ideas about who you are, personal identity, your belief systems, just for a moment. Let's see if it's possible for you to come to a place of total emptiness, empty of concepts. Okay? You don't have to strain. So that right now everything is left aside. Don't worry. At the end of my guidance, if you still want the old stuff back, I guarantee they'll still be there waiting for you. Okay? So if they're not felt to be so precious, just leave it aside for the moment, because for this, I just need you to be entirely empty. Just like this. Empty, empty, empty. I had to ask you to follow my pointings by leaving everything until there's nothing left to leave. Empty. Even no attachment to the feeling of I, even that. It can be whatever it is, but there's no clinging to any idea or any identity at all. Simple, just like this. You're still here, aren't you? In this space. You know that you exist. But there's no information. Don't cling to any information. Just you're here. You're still here. Empty of concepts and beliefs and projections and fantasies and dreams and memories. Leave them aside so that you know that you can do this. You're just empty now. And put your full attention on just what is here now. Don't create. Whatever is this, whatever this is, I call it just a feeling of isness. Only that is here. Like a kind of vast, formless intelligence. Now I want to ask you just a few simple questions that you can respond to by just saying yes or no. But just be honest. From here, this, whatever it is that I'm referring to as just isness, does it have any shape? Please respond. No shape. Or does it have a size? No. Is it an object? No, it is not an object. Does it have any colors? Is it male or female? No. Please just check in. You have the power in the place that you are now to answer these questions. Can it be sick? Can it be jealous? Or can it become depressed? Can it be afraid? Can it be controlled or owned by any person or organization or religion? No, it's not. Can it be for or against any particular person? Are you still with me? Yes, very good. Please just keep on with this. Does it have any sort of astrological sign or like, is it Piscean or nothing like that? Nothing like that. Okay. Does it have any moods, changing moods or any mood at all? No. Can it be manipulated? Sorry? No. Just stay in your looking. All is good. All is fine. Does it need belief? No. Can it become exhausted? No. Was it born? I need to hear from you. No? Okay. Here's a good one. No. If you went to sleep and you woke up after 7 or 8 hours sleep, can it go? Would it disappear? No. So it cannot fade? No. Can it come to an end? Suppose you came from another country, like, Finland or United States of America, and you have to get on a plane to go home. Do you have to carry it with you? No. Thank you. Can I ask you this thing? Is there a place, any place, where it is not? No. Then can I ask you also, can it die? This is usually a tricky one. Just stay in, don't think, just be in where you are right now, empty as you are. Can it die? No, it cannot die. One more question. How far away from you is it right now? A few inches or a few meters? How far away from you is it? No distance? So just let me try and understand now. So you're saying, without conferring with one another, that it is not an object. It has no size or shape. It has no moods. Does it need to eat? No. It doesn't become hungry. It cannot be possessed by any particular group of people or to use against anyone. That it does not need belief to exist. Am I right in saying? Yes. And that, how old is it? Actually, you kind of answered because you said it was not born. You agreed. I said, was it born? You said, no, it's not born. Then I ask you, is there some place anywhere in the universe where it cannot be? You say, no, there isn't. Then I ask you, can it die? You say, it cannot die. I said, if you went to sleep and you wake up, do you have to be careful that you have to stay awake because you might lose it? You say, no, it will still be there. And I ask you again, where is it in relation to yourself? How far away from you is it? You say, no distance. Can anything exist outside of it? I try again. Is there anything, like the mind, for instance, can the mind exist independent or apart from it? No, it must be within it. And finally you say, I ask, how far, how near are you to it? And you say, no distance. So, and you sure you're not imagining these answers? You're not imagining the answers. So if all these things you say are true, and it is no distance, all your responses are about you. Again, if all you have said, uncoerced, in response to these simple questions is true, it is unborn, it cannot die, it's inseparable from you. How can you know these things if they're not about you? For the first time, you're speaking the truth. But how can this be? How can this be? Because if these things that you have said now are true, where has the isness been all your life? Did you create this? Where has it been all this time until today? Was it not always here? Yes. Then who is having a strange life? Who exactly is struggling and having these bad relationships and throwing themselves off bridges? And who is doing all this thing? Is my question to you. Some capacity within the isness itself to believe itself into a limited mode of expression called a person. We, who are the isness itself, have somehow painted a self-portrait of ourself called a person and are living the life of the person we think we are. And all the while, this has always been here. Can this ever sin? Can I ask you, has it done anything evil? So this I am pointing to is the self of the Buddha. It is the Christ consciousness. It is the living and imperishable truth inside the heart of every living being. Now, you may try to change your mind now if you want. Or as I promised from the beginning, if you wish to take your old things back that I say leave outside, you are free to do that. We have always been free to be free and free to be bound. But this quintessential recognition we have missed until this moment in your existence. From before the beginning, you are this. Throughout all duration, this quintessential, fundamental knowing has been here. And after all endings, this remains